New details tonight. We are learning new information about what will happen to 58 boys being held in a juvenile detention center in Madison. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Dan Schaefer.
And I'm Naja Sherman. The Alabama Department of Youth Services is in charge of moving them to other juvenile detention facilities in our state. This all comes after the city council voted to close Sequel TSI after 3 teenagers recently escaped. Another 2 were charged with killing a man after they escaped in 2017.
Wait 31's Cody Fisher is live in Madison and did some digging to find out where those boys will go. Cody?
Dan and Naja, if Sequel doesn't take legal action within the next week to challenge the decision by the Madison City Council, this facility is going to be completely empty. And take a look at this map to see where some of these kids could be shipped off to throughout the state. Hans Ruos lives in the neighborhood directly behind Sequel. He supports the decision by Madison City Council to revoke Sequel's business license, and he likes it better knowing the Department of Youth Services is working on the plan to relocate the boys. Right now, how they will be moved and when is still being worked out.
My expectation is they wouldn't just put them on the street or let them fend for themselves. Certainly these juveniles, they're there for a reason.
The Department of Youth Services has a contract with Sequel to house the teens, and a spokesman with the department told me they have to think of the needs of the boys in the facility before they relocate them. Right now, they're in a medium security facility. The department has contracts with 11 facilities that are run by third-party companies, including Sequel in Madison. If the kids are placed in similar security level facilities, that leaves only 3 options in the state where they can go. But the department can also put them in a state-run facility. Their website shows they have 3 in the state. Ruos says if Sequel and Madison had properly fixed their security when the city of Madison asked them to, he wouldn't mind the kids staying in his backyard. But with the mistakes Sequel made, this is the consequence.
You have a private contractor who has certain expectations, and they need to meet those expectations just like any of us in the business world.
Brenda Morse lives right behind the facility as well. She would like to see the state of Alabama take a bigger role in overseeing contracted facilities like Sequel.
I feel like, with the state, you would have had a little bit more coverage with what was going on. You would probably had a lot more inspections of the facility, and they would have had a tighter rein on it.
Now, the website for the Department of Youth Services here in Alabama does say that they inspect these facilities, but I'm not sure exactly how many times they inspected this specific facility. Now, I'm working to find that out, and I'm also going to continue to work to find out exactly where these boys will be taken. Reporting live in Madison, Cody Fisher, Way 31 News.
Thank you, Cody. Sequel's Madison location isn't the only juvenile detention center they operate here in Alabama.
In fact, the company also has 2 facilities in North Alabama, one in Owens Crossroads, the other in Cortland. 2 more are in Tuskegee and Montgomery. The teens could be sent to either the Owens Crossroads or the Tuskegee facilities because only those locations have a partnership with Alabama Department of Youth Services that's in charge of the move.